He approached me to interview me, I believe, Philippe Petit. He approached me to interview me for some magazine or book, but he already knew quite a bit about me. And he brought me an introduction to his vast array of musical projects over the years, and I felt an affinity with him because he's, like I am, constantly changing collaborators, methodology, types of music, ambiance. And I think from this interview, he proposed that we work on something together. And I had been doing what I call illustrated word, which is word illustrated by music and images for some time, and was happy to find another collaborator to do that with. So then we began working together. Here we are at the Luxembourg Philharmonic. Well, I mean, first of all, because Luxembourg people speak English, but I'm often performing as an English-speaking performance artist in countries that English is not the first language. So to make my presentation a little bit easier for people to give over to, I thought having video presentation and music as well can just create a larger universe to embrace them in. So the images, I mean, coincide with some of the songs, I mean, just to set the atmosphere of what's going on. You can't follow every word I'm saying. I don't want you to. You won't be able to. Disavow yourself of that. It's not for every word to be followed, no matter how accurate your interpretation of the English language is. Sometimes I'm riffing on things that I know are just going to freeze your brain, and you're going to be stuck on an image while I rattle on. That's actually where I get my sadistic intellectual fun from on stage. But so, I mean, because it's better than having just lights behind you, because it showcases another element of what I do, which is photography and you know, photographic montages specific to this and a few other illustrated work projects. I use music like a soldier uses a machine gun to make the point. I have nothing to do with the music industry. I never did. I've never been on a major label. I mean, that's why we both have our own labels. That's why we release things I mean, we could never do what we do by being affiliated with a major label, because first of all, they go, stop. You can't release 10 or 20 albums a year. You can't have all these different projects. We both have so many different projects. It has nothing to, just because we make music doesn't mean we're part of the music industry. We're the opposite of the music industry. We are cottage industries that have stubbornly remained independent. I mean, we use music, we release music, but we have nothing to do with the way it functions in the real world. We want nothing to do with it. It ignores us, we ignore it. So, next question, please. We've got nothing to do with it. My job as an emotional artist is to try to hit those pockets of emotion within people that are especially damaged, that are traumatized, that are wounded, that are shy, that are scared, that are nervous, and to try to be the salve to that wound. Even though if it seems like the medicine may be quite harsh to swallow, which it is. I mean, most medicine that's truly effective is quite toxic as well. So, I mean, the whole reason for me to continue to create, even though you didn't ask, I'm going to tell you, is because I feel that my energy, I can't say message, but my words, because I don't have a dogma or philosophy behind what I do, but the impact of the emotion that I reveal about my own traumatized psyche is there to help others feel not so alone, not so weird, not so damaged, not so fucked up, not so much of a freak, because I am willing to expose all of my wounds and have for 36 years in a public psychotherapy format. So that's why I continue. You didn't ask, but I'm telling you, because I'm ready to finish this interview. And that's why I continue. That's what my calling is. That's why I will always continue to find collaborators to work with, or be the oldest living woman of rage on the stage alone with only, you know, a dog, a shotgun, a bullhorn, and maybe one person. Doesn't matter. Because if that person needs to hear what I'm going to say, what I have to say, what they need to hear is what I have to say, then I'm going to say it. And I know that there's more than one.